Hey, welcome to the Heroic Pestilence Guide. My name is Kai. We're going through all 5 of the nodes. So be ready. We get kill orders and just good tips and tricks for you to help complete this because these weren't that easy. So you see, I got my Darkhold going. They are just over 800k. I got Wong on the far right. I like Agatha in between Doctor Strange and MLF. And then we're going to get going. All right. First node. So we get our Morgan Le Fay getting debuffs out on everyone right away. And who I think you should really focus on is anyone that has cleanse on them or that has able to. So like Fi Lavelle and any other characters that pop out with that. Because you want to keep the key to your success is going to be having all of these debuffs constantly on them. I'm not so super worried about their damage dealers because when they start to get there, you can slow them down, you can stun them, and then eventually take them out. So we get rid of Fi Lavelle right off the bat. And now we get to do our time walk. But Sunfire, I know he deals a lot of damage, so we're going to start working on him. Right here, I'm looking around, trying to figure it out. And also, make sure you use any of your, you're going to utilize a lot of basic attacks. So while you're doing those, just, see what they do. Take a look over them. Almost everyone has all of their gear or their abilities upgraded, except the basics. I think of a few of them I don't have upgraded, like on Morgan and stuff like that, and Agatha. All right, so we're still in good position right here. You want Wong to always have as much taunt as possible. And also, right there, instead of ultimating with Heartless, I save it. Because his basic is a nice AoE. It hits adjacents. And I kind of got him right where I want him. Also, you want that Dazzler. She's stunned back there. Just to keep her from doing her ultimate. Because that can do a lot of damage. I also do a lot of Wong's basics, too. And as you read through them, they take away buffs, they add disrupt to us, and now here's when I use the ultimate that I saved just to get some extra damage in there. Also, you don't really want Cloak going off because that can hurt you, but just Morgan's basic, stealing his regens and bringing him within a kill shot, except he just dodges so much. Look at that guy go. And something to remember, too, if you're going into some heavy damage and you know it's about to come, Scarlet Witch's special also gives everyone defense up as well as the redistribution of health and heals. So that is very vital to keep in your back pocket if you know some a new wave's going to come and they do a bunch of AoEs or some massive damage. So we're just sticking with a bunch of basics right here, getting rid of that Black Bolt. Spider-Woman back, she's never really a huge threat in my eyes. And I just love Heartless's AoE, or his basic attack. Just really gets in there. So now, right off the bat, I see another Fi Lavelle and Moondragon. So they have cleanses, so we got to slow them down. So Morgan Le Fay can just do her ultimate right in the middle, get a bunch of people with debuffs. Then we'll stun Fi Lavelle. And then just firing back into the crowd. If you're at this point, have everyone pretty healthy. Just watch the enemy speed bars. That's a big thing to keep in mind. Which right here we get to time walk, which is always wonderful. Love that move. And this will help you keep ahead of the game just by utilizing Heartless's special. It's slow. It knocks off some speed bar, and usually adds slow. So that's pretty good if you have cleansers that are coming up, a heavy hitter, someone that's going to taunt. You don't want them doing that. So if you're trying to work on other enemies, whittle them down. So keep that in mind. Strange Heartless's special that slows and does the speed bar reduction. Alrighty, now I love Morgan's basic as well, because you can just steal all those regens, so in case she gets low, or take off anything you see. You can usually swipe a bunch of good buffs like revive or defense up, speed up. Any of that stuff is really good just to A, take off them, but B, to put on your Morgan. And since she's in the middle, she's kind of getting hit a bunch, so she can kind of heal herself with her basic by stealing health and adding on buffs by stealing from the enemy. So always a bonus. All right, we pretty much got it made here. Just don't screw it up. Take out dagger, and then we well, congrats, you got past the first node. So let's move on to the second node. Now it's like you don't mind wasting your ultimates because everything resets with the next node. So congrats on 3-star in the first node. And now we are... Come on, Skylight. Alrighty, here we go. Entering the mountain. Alright, so kind of scary. You see Squirrel Girl and a bunch of the Young Avengers right off the bat, but we get a bunch of debuffs on them real quick. I use Strange's Special to slow down Squirrel Girl here. She's already got slow on her, but to knock her back, like that speed bar, and then I stun her right there. And then you want to keep all the debuffs going. And since everyone's at full health, no need to heal. And now I started using Wong's basic, and sometimes his special to get that extra damage in. But I like to save his ultimate for when they have some good buffs on them, because he can flip them and steal them and do that. So that's you want to save that for specific moments. Words. All right. Heartless going in there, and so what I'm really trying to do here is I want to get Echo down because she keeps countering, and I want Squirrel Girl gone. Those are the two main right off the bat that I found the most annoying. So we keep pushing through here. Don't have to worry about Squirrel Girl just yet. Saving that Strange ultimate. Now we start working on magic, because she can surprisingly do some damage in here as well. With all those charges and everything on her, she can really hit you hard. So you don't want to forget about her. Then unfortunately Squirrel Girl gets out because of Phoenix. Not a big deal. We already got Echo down. We got him back debuffed. Might as well put offense down on him as well and do some AoE damage. I love how Strange just has all of his energy. He's just ready to go, but let's roll back magic a little bit. Start working her down. Since Squirrel Girl already did her heal and ran her debuffs. And I'm not too worried about Wong having taunt at this point. I want to save it for the next wave, because I feel like I got this pretty well in hand. And now we can go after Miss Marvel. And what I'm doing right here actually is I'm just trying to get everyone down into the yellow or red, because I believe once there's only 3 enemy left, that's when the new wave comes out. So you want to, I prefer to have everyone down pretty low, so you know they're within 2 or 3 hits at least, or like 1 special or ultimate to finish them off in the second wave. So that way you're not looking at the new wave plus part of the old wave and a bunch of people. Just focus down Phoenix real quick. She's pretty squishy, and you should be able to easily withstand her first special attack. You just don't want that ultimate going off. And now it's here. Speaking of ultimate going off, this when Heartless can come in here, finish off most of them from wave 1, get some damage in on wave 2, and then now we got the full wave 2 in. And what's nice about the Scarlet Witch's basic is it puts those, the Hexbolt puts random debuffs on people, so sometimes you get great ones like that, like defense down and slow on X-23. So I'm deciding who I want Wong to bash on over here. And a lot of times it's tricky deciding when you have Morgan's both special and her ultimate up. If some of my guys have speed boost already on them, I just like to use her special. That way we get that time walk and get the extra moves in. All right, now just working down X-23. We got this pretty well in the bag, so just it's ours to screw up. So that's why I just take a little time. You don't have a time limit on it, so think about it. Look at the enemy's time bars, where they're at, when you think they're going to come in, and if you can snipe them before they get a chance to even have a turn, or you can stun them, then that's always the bonus. Also, really utilize anyone with defense down, take them out, or like start working on them, because since they're getting that extra damage. And now we're just down to these three. We're at full health and everything, so we did a good job. If you got this far, you just 3-starred the second run. So we are about to into the Mountain of Madness, whatever that name is. But good job so far. And remember, this is just an 800k Darkhold, so if you have better or like higher statted ones, then you're probably gonna be able to roll through this a lot easier. Just if you like, look out for the cleansers. Cleansers, heavy damage dealers. Those are the kind of basic things you want to look out for. All right, here we go. Node 3, Mountain of Madness. All right, we got X Factor going and some Dark Hunters. So it's a mixed bag of nuts right here. Me, I don't like having a Ghost Rider on the field, because his counters when you kill their enemy, sometimes it can get pretty heavy on you, and then he can come in and hit hard. So I always try and keep him like in my mind. He's usually my priority. Right now I'm just kind of spreading around debuffs, giving everyone a little bit of love while I manipulate the time and everything. Which that's so nice between like the slows and Morgan's abilities. Always love that. Get offense down on everyone, a little bit extra damage. Now it shows like I'm not doing a ton of damage, but I am controlling the match. I'm whittling people down. Like I'm choosing to go after Ghost Rider, like I said, because he can really get in there, at least like when you're not expecting it sometimes. And I got long shot, stunned. I got slow on Shatterstar, so I'm not terribly worried about those two going off of me right now, because I try and make sure I have them debuffed and kind of controlling them. Like here now, I'm going to stun Shatterstar, so now they're both stunned. And so they're really not going to go off. No dad bros for you. Sorry. All right, now we can finally get Ghost Rider out of here. Well, almost out of here. Yeah, Morgan has spread more debuffs for everybody. And we got Strange. Slow him down so he doesn't lose that stun on. Like we're in a pretty good spot right here, but then it's a little slow going. So we're just gonna jump ahead by 3 minutes into the next wave. There we go. Now right off the bat, I see Rescue Targeter right there. That's a problem because she's going to cleanse everybody. Definitely can't have in that. So we'll just get Shatterstar out of the way, since he was pretty low. And she is just my main focus right now. Because she can, if she cleanses all the debuffs off everyone, then she can usually wipe you. So we'll use a Stranger's Special to knock her speed bar back, and then we're just going to stun her. Now I feel a lot better about it. She's slow, defense down. So, but I still just want to get her even lower. And now I can start focusing on other people. Like here, Wong doing his thing, flipping those buffs into debuffs, and then getting taunt on him, so we don't have to worry about people going after our Agatha over there. All right, and Heartless getting in here, doing what he does best with that ultimate, and Agatha as well. This is why I like to save the ultimates. So when we have a large group of enemies, we can just get that massive AoE down, the debuffs, all that good stuff, and just make it a lot easier in our world. All right, finish off long shot here. Because a rule of thumb too, especially when you're getting towards the end, unless there's a cleanser or something that someone's going to devastate you, just finish off whoever's low. Just get them out of the way. That way, instead of 5 to deal with, you only got 4 to deal with, and so on. And we get rid of Hela, because she's pretty much a 2-for-1 with Greg. We got, it's Morbin time, Morbius over there, just chilling and stun. But now we got this in the bag now. So if you got this far, fantastic, congrats. And we are about to move on to the next one. Get in Inner Demons on number 4. Alright, Morbius, get out of here. See ya. And last but not least, bye-bye, Bloodstone. Alright, here we are at Inner Demons. And to get us started, we're just going to get Morgan's doing her thing out there, just to get some, that ability block on Madeline Pryor is pretty huge. And then I like to stun Silver Samurai right off the bat, because his taunt is highly annoying. And because he buffs up people, attacks, taunts. It's Bad News Bears. So I like to stun him right off the bat. I found that's the best way to do this node. And then it's mainly just keeping everyone debuffed. Like I said in other videos, watch time bars. That's a big, that's a lot, goes into a lot of my decision making. Who's next with the time bar? Who do I have to knock it back? Who do I have to slow? AoE, get everyone with offense down here. Save that special of Scarlet Witch. And keep on rolling. I don't want Lady Deathstrike to go off because she can be kind of scary, so working on her. And now since I have all these buffs, they have all the debuffs, I'm just using my special, or going with specials and basics again. Especially Wong with his basic, because if you get, since he has Striker on him, goes that with someone vulnerable, he's getting that double tap in there, so that really helps out. But now since we got some newbies added in here, like Wolvie, we'll ultimate. Now I figured it was a good time to just have defense up, just in case anything goes sideways. Make sure everyone has full health. Defense up, so disrupt. Just to cover my bases, because you can never be too careful, because that's a lot of damage just sitting on the other side. And also, you got to look out for these strifes, because they can hit hard, surprisingly. Like, you wouldn't think it normally, but they've snuck some hits in on me, and it's caused me to wipe. So I always try and keep an eyeball on those fellas too. Make sure their time bar doesn't get too close before I finish them off or stun them. So keep working our way through here. This is just, it takes a few minutes. I think this fight took about 10 minutes. But just being meticulous about it. And just, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, all that good jazz. Because one slip up can usually mean a wipe. And we're looking to 3-star it. So no one wants that 1-star here. Because you want to have it ready to go when you can unlock the final part of this campaign. Which I can only imagine how insane that's going to be. Same fights, just super hard. Alright. Now seeing another Strife over there, I wish I would have pushed him back and slowed him a little bit. But, because he does get a heavy hit in here shortly. But I was looking at Sabretooth for some reason instead. But then also, what you got to consider, Bishop's about to come down. So him and Jubilee can cause problems. So normally I wait for him to come down, but I want to ability block her. I don't want her stunning anybody. I want her slow. I don't want her slowing me. And you also got to keep your eyeball on that Zemo too, because he will attack fast and hard a couple of times. I see you over there, Strife, but no one wants you. Alright, I want to start taking out that other Strife and that Sabretooth, but their speed bar is low, so I'm not too worried about it. And I know that Bishop can really hit hard. He can get in here, so I'm stunning him now. I just wanted to kind of concentrate on him a little bit. Get that defense up and make sure everyone's healed again. Right where we want to be. We're in a good spot here. So just slow and steady wins the race. That's why I like when you don't have a timer. Like in Dark Dimension, you can kind of work out your thoughts, pick your next move without being rushed. It's a nice thing. Now right there, you saw that where Strife hit. That was a big hit. He hits a couple adjacents, and I'm not a fan of that at all. And now Zemo's coming in here trying to get his licks in. So while we got Jubilee, ability blocked, and Bishop over there stunned for a second, just take out Zemo because he's fast. Now I can start focusing on these two. But then we have the final wave. Wave 3, come on in. All right, Bishop's out of here. So that's good. And now my next one that I'm looking at is Beast, which I made a goof here. I didn't see that Morgan was blinded, so that's a oopsie daisies on my part. Not the end of the world, though, since we're in good position. Unfortunately, Beast is going to clear a lot of he buffed everybody, so that's why I got lucky on that part. But now I don't want him cleansing anybody, so keeping an eyeball on his time bar. He has slow right now, so that's great. Madeline's up there, so really don't like her popping in and doing damage, but we could take it there. Don't need any more of this X-Men synergy between Wolverine and Jubilee or Beast. So just going to keep working away on them, whittling her down, and then turn my attention to Beast. Because I don't want Strife getting in there again or taunting, because I need to take out Beast now, so I stunned him. There we go. All right. Do your thing, Wong. And I always like Heartless hitting in the middle with his basic, just because you get that extra splash damage on everybody. Every little bit helps. Okay, now right here, this is where it turns the tide. Morgan goes off with her special. Fire this into the crowd, do her ultimate. Now we're in a pretty good spot. Now it's ours to lose. But we're not going to do that. Knock back the time on Saber some, and now we can focus down Beast. Get him done and out of the way. Now, if you need to pop ahead or anything like this is pretty much in the bag here as well. I think I say that a lot, in the bag. That's like the phrase of the day. But if you're curious about anything else, there's no more waves beyond this. But we'll take out Beast here. Oh, thought that was going to get him. But Scarlet Witch doing her thing. Alright, and then Heartless getting in here. I love it when he goes demon mode and does the tentacle slap. Alrighty. And Sabretooth almost out of here. But we will freeze the Iceman so he doesn't do any shenanigans. Yeah, I take it a little bit slower at the last bit, because you never know when one wrong move, someone's going to flip, do something silly, and then spoil your whole run. And then you just wasted 10 minutes. You got to do it again. Alright, just eyes. We almost finished. I hope everyone's doing as well as I did this morning. It took a while, but once I figured out mainly the cleansers part, that's what helped me get through it. All right, and now we're just gonna finish up Iceman, end the misery of Mr. Strife, and good job. You just completed the 4th node. Now we're moving into the 5th. Pestilence Awakens. This is the toughie. Are you ready? Of course you are. Alright, so we got lucky. Rogue went after our Scarlet Witch. Use the Morgan right off the bat just to get that ability block on Sharon Carter. Oh, forgot her name. And now it's very important to get that offense down on everybody too, because Sam's coming in here with that. If you can survive this initial kind of wave, this is the big part. This is a very tough area to do, and you might be restarting a lot. But now we want to get that taunt onto Wong so he can soak up a bunch of the damage. And very important, like this is where Scarlet Witch kind of becomes an MVP in my eyes, because the deflects, the defense ups, and the health, huge. Get some damage in here. Okay, now we got past Rogue having her taunt. That was a big part with her taunt, immunity, all that good stuff. Oh. Now we're gonna almost lost power, but we're gonna steal her remaining buffs for our Morgan. All right, I'm just taking a look at making sure what this does. Sometimes I'm like, forget for a moment. It was a long going, but get that stun on Gambit, because all of his extra attacks he does. No fun. He can be quite the pain. But now Rogue has her taunt on again, just luckily without all the other buffs. So we're not out of the woods yet, so we got to play it very safe here. Sometimes you get bad RNG too. Don't let that bug you. Just start it over again. Get back at it. Especially if you don't have a huge Darkhold team. All right, not bad shape here. That was once you get to this part, you're in a lot. You got a good fighting chance. Just that rogue in the beginning and everyone going off on you. That's the real tough part. All right, I love having a bunch of people with death proof on. All right, let's flip some of these positive effects. Do some damage. Sam's about to go off, so look at that time bar. We want him gone for sure. And now we can take out Gambit as well. He does have the stun on him, and his time bar isn't quite there yet. But go after Wong, trying to get that defense to go down. So he's not... and now we're going to have our Morgan steal Nick Fury's speed. Sounds like we just stole his drugs. But so now we have that speed advantage, and we can take out their Gambit. Because anytime we can get our guys to go fast and their guys to go slow, that's a big advantage. Now here, where to do her ultimate? That was kind of my question. I was looking around because we got Cersei on the field. We still got Rogue hiding there. I'm like, I'll try to get it right in the middle, and then also get Sharon close to being not among the living anymore. All right, get him low because he will do a lot of damage. Now it's just picking out where to fight, where to attack, who's getting close, who's not. That's kind of why I'm going slow here and looking through. Carter was almost up, so we get rid of her. Remember, I got Striker on Wong, so a bunch of these vulnerables, he can double tap. So we'll just get rid of Fury. There we go. Flip her defense up to a defense down. I'm feeling a little confident right here, but you never know what could happen. So I'm like, let's be cautious, fight smart. Now if we can stun Rogue here, that'd be huge. Awesome. And now, thank you, Scarlet Witch. Lay the healing hands on us. All right, Adam Warlock, he still has that revive. So I'm not super worried about him right now, especially with his speed bar going down. But he is kind of in the middle there. So we'll just see if I can get him to use that revive. And then we can start working on him as well. Cersei over there, looking real without time bar, so that's always a plus. Now just trying to get rid of... just steal any of their buffs. Right now, I'm just trying to work my way through them. So I have them low. I have them with debuffs or without, like, positive buffs. And whatever gives me the best tactical advantage here. Now I think I'm just going after Rogue. We're just going to take her out. Slow down Cersei. You get a little too fast there. Reduce that speed bar. Debuff you. Time walk. Get rid of Rogue. Or try to. She is just so resilient. I love her as a character. There we go. Now Warlock's almost gone. But usually when you get down to 3, there's the next wave comes, so that's what I'm wondering about. I'm like being a little cautious here, but now I'm like, okay, we can go after Cersei, and then they come. I had a feeling. So Wong's kind of low, so we're going to work on Wong. And also, since he was already below the 50%, he didn't trigger the shield securities. But now we can get disrupt on them. So even if they do try and taunt, it will just dissipate. Heartless comes in here with his Mike Tyson-esque punch. or kind of like a Gatling gun, I guess, from Vegeta Dragon Ball Z. Agatha doing her thing. And now I'm just down to 3. So I'm like, okay, we're in good zone here. Just still taking it slow, mindful, just because I know Dazzler can really go off. And it took a long time to finally figure out how to beat this, or just to get the right RNG. And so I was like, oh, is this really happening? Okay, awesome. Just take it slow, get rid of Cersei, and then we're going to seal the deal. Congratulations, you just 3-starred the final node of Morgan Le Fay's Pestilence epic campaign. But hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. Please like and subscribe. It's really helping us out, trying to grow and post more videos. So I thank you, and take it easy. If it's easy, take it twice.